And welcome back to News 19. It was definitely a busy day on the diamond for the Gamecocks as both the baseball team and the softball team were in action today. And we're going to start things off at Founders Park. Mark Kingston and the bunch looking to secure their first series win of the new year. But Drew Boffman kind of had other ideas. He has a double for the Flames and Logan Matthews scores. Liberty would go up 2-0. Before TJ Hopkins, he kind of had an answer for the Gamecocks. He hit a solo home run in the bottom of the fifth, and it's a 2-1 game. Jacob Olsen would also make some key plays for USC in this one. He gets out of a jam here to keep the game tied at 2-2 in the sixth. Then, here it is right here. Getting out of that jam, good stuff. Then in the bottom of the ninth, he gets a key single. Luke Berryhill turns on the Jets and gets all the way to third and the runner is in scoring position with the game on the line in the ninth. And in the bottom of the ninth, game tied at 2, Liberty's Garrett Price, he literally throws the game away. A wild pitch lets Berryhill score the game winner. Now the rest, they kind of had to review this one, but it would count. USC comes back from a 2-run deficit and they take the first series of 2019 2-1 over Liberty. And here's Coach Kingston after the game.
Really good bounce back after the heartbreaker on Friday night to still win the series against a team that I'd be shocked if they're not in the NCAA tournament come June. So really proud of the guys today. It wasn't pretty, but it was a really cold day. Appreciate all the fans that were out there today to watch us get that win. I think it's a big win, and it's a series we'll look back on and think that is a really good test for us.
And there's Coach Beverly Smith getting set for the Gamecocks' last matchup of the Gamecock Invitational against St. John's. Dixie Raleigh, she was on the mound for the Gamecocks, and she definitely had her best stuff on the day. She had 5 Ks on the day, and she also only gave up 1 hit, and she got some run support as Kayla Drotar smashes a deep center field 3-run homer in the bottom of the 5th inning, giving the Gamecocks a 6-1 lead, and the Gamecocks will go on to win this game 9-1. And Coach Beverly Smith, she was very happy with her team after the game.
It's nice to leave the weekend undefeated. I think for us as a group, it's important to continue to build, and we're seeing that with our team with every game. I thought our offense really came alive this weekend, so that was good to see. So as long as we're building and moving it in the right direction, I'm happy. But I thought today's win was significant just to be able to continue to score every inning.
And moving on to some American Alliance football. There's the HBC coaching up his quarterbacks. Apollo's taking on the Commanders, and Garrett Gilbert, he gets things going for the Apollos in the second quarter as he finds Jalen Marshall on a deep post pattern, which leads to a field goal for Orlando. Next Apollo possession, Gilbert drops back and finds Charles Johnson deep in the corner of the end zone for an Apollo touchdown. The Apollo scored over 30 points for the second time this season, and they squeezed past the Commanders 37-29. And in Gainesville, Dawn Staley and the Gamecocks took on the Gators in the Swamp. We're going to pick things up in the second quarter. Gamecocks up 4 before Ty Harris finds Alexis Jennings for a layup few possessions later. Great ball movement displayed by the Gamecocks. Check this out. Henderson finds Jennings, and she lays it up and in. She had a team-high 22 on the game. And then check this out. On the fast break, Ty Harris in the third quarter finds Henderson for the corner 3. Henderson had a career-high 18 for the game, and the Gamecocks, they kind of had a little bit of a tough time in this one, but ultimately they rolled past the Gators 96-77. And Charlotte is the host of tonight's NBA All-Star Game, and it's had a Carolina flavor all weekend. Our Joe Cook is in Charlotte tonight to find out how one Portugal grad is enjoying his first NBA All-Star experience.
Well, this year's NBA All-Star Weekend culminates with the 68th NBA All-Star Game, and one player who is enjoying this experience is Milwaukee Bucks forward Chris Middleton. He hails from Charleston, South Carolina, and he played in the South Carolina program in Columbia at Heathwood Hall, and now he's playing in his very first All-Star game. He becomes the first player from the G League to make the All-Star game as well, and Chris is having one of his best years as a pro, averaging 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a career best 37% from three-point range. And Chris joins an elite group as well. Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and former Gamecock Alex English are South Carolina natives who have played in an All-Star game. And Chris got this opportunity because his teammate Giannis Antetokounmpo is the captain of Team Giannis, and he picked up Chris, his teammate, to play alongside him in this year's All-Star game. So Don Staley, Lisa Boyer, Asia Wilson, they participated in the NBA Celebrity Game on Friday night. Asia was a judge for the Slam Dunk Contest on Saturday. And now you can say that South Carolina natives and people with strong ties to the Palmetto State have all participated in some of the biggest events at All-Star Weekend. Reporting in the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, Joe Cook, News 19, WLTX.
Good stuff, Joe. That'll do it for sports. More News 19 after the break.